Sloan. Sloan speaking to Chris Bungard, who will face Charlie Leary at Bellator London, 22nd of June at the SSE Arena in Wembley. Chris, how's things?
It's all good, man. Welcome to the Scottish Hit Squad.
Thanks very much.
It's colder in here than it is outside, I think, you know what I mean? But we're about 5 weeks out. Everything's gone good, man. It's weird. My body's feeling it, but I've no injuries, touch wood, you know what I mean? It's get my 2 or 3 in a day, get my rest day, I'm eating properly, good diet. I've not got the buzz yet. I'm no like people say you're buzzing for it when they see me in the street or that. I'm not, because I'm 5 weeks out. So once I get a wee bit more sharper and fitter, then I start switching on and getting excited. But right now it's just the process.
I know you're a guy that enjoys his holidays, enjoys his food out of camp, to say the least. Has this got into this really intense stage where the discipline's at the highest level now, 5 weeks out?
It's not bad. I eat good, I eat healthy, but maybe I have too many energy drinks or protein bars that I shouldn't have. I mean, they grenade bars, man, they'll put you into debt, man. Seriously, don't buy in bulk either. They just fucking they go through 12 fucking bars a day, man. But the weight's coming down. You can wake up, you can feel yourself in the morning. Like, I feel skinny.
Yeah.
So that's always a good thing. When you start seeing me posting pictures with my taps off, that's when you know I'm in the zone, man. I'll stick to the 2 layers, you know.
In our first ever interview in January, you told me, I'm just glad my Bellator debut isn't in London, because that's even more of a dump than Newcastle. So you're fighting in London. I'm sure that's not the most ideal place that you'd like to be fighting, but it must be good to be on the biggest card that Bellator are going to put on in Europe this year.
That goddamn underground, man, it's just too many people, too many people. But it's what it is. It's a big show, the capital of the UK. Some big stars on it as well. We've got a world title fight, Big Bungard, who's an absolute G. Paul Daly, Savage. You know what I mean? It's good to be fighting on the card with these guys, man. I wish I was a wee bit further up the bill, maybe main card, get that Channel 5 and Sky Sports spot. Because everybody wants to see me anyway, so fucking why not put me up there? But I think there may be a few injuries and maybe I could squeeze up. I think I'm like headlining the prelims or so. I think I'm that far up. But
I was going to say that initially you were quite sceptical. You thought because Terry was English and because Peter Queally, he's kind of Bellator's golden boy, or was at least until his last fight. You thought that you might be further down the prelims, but when I checked the Bellator website this morning, perhaps I'm kind of taking this too seriously. But you do seem like you're headlining the prelims at the moment.
Well, I should be.
Yeah, completely.
I stole the show in Newcastle. I think all other main card fights stunk the show out. The Pitbull and Scope fight was a great contest. So Fabian, that was a good fight. He stuffed out the Butcher, but that killed the atmosphere a wee bit. The Aaron Chalmers fight was terrible, and then I thought, you were there yourself. I thought like you could feel the atmosphere in the building when I walked out there and put on a show and I won. And so I was against a 2-weight world champion and it was on national TV. So why shouldn't I be in the main card? Why shouldn't I get my spot? I feel like I deserve it, but it is what it is, and I'll fight Charlie, and next time hopefully I'll be even further up, maybe a co-main, hopefully come to Scotland, stuff like that. I don't know, man. We'll see what it goes.
Did you expect to gather that much momentum after the last win if you finished him in the way that you did? Because I think you gained about 6,000 Instagram followers overnight, which I can't remember anyone doing since Darren Till beat Cowboy Cerrone back in 2016. So did you expect it to kind of propel you the way it did?
A wee bit, because you're on national TV, Channel 5, like a lot of people, well, like myself, like when I was back in the day when I didn't have any money, I was poor. I didn't have Sky Sports or BT Sports or Box Office. I had to go like my papas or stuff like that. So, but everybody has Channel 5 in the UK. That's national TV. So I had a wider audience, and if it was down to me, I'd fight there every time. Channel 5 instead of all the BT and stuff like that, and Sky Sports. So that's a good audience for me. So I knew there'd be a lot of eyes on me, which put a wee bit more pressure on me. Don't get me wrong. And but I had a wee bit of help from like some Celtic players and that putting on their Instagram and stories and stuff like that. So I think that maybe helped. The old Channel 5 helped and stuff like that. So but this is why I wanted on the big stage, Bellator, the big lights, so people could see my character, because I've been this way since I've been born. 9 years I've been doing the sport. I've never changed once. I'm always the same. So now I've got a wider audience that can actually see me. Some people don't like me, some people think I'm funny, some people think I'm good, some people think I'm shy, but I'm still just got to do me and like come along for the ride if you like it. Good, if you don't, then I'm still happy.
It was a surprise for me to hear in recent interviews that you were quite nervous coming into that Terry Brazier fight, because no one would have expected that. You were exuding confidence from your walkout to the moment the fight finished. The kind of doubts seemed to come from who he was, what he'd achieved, who he'd beaten previously. Do you feel the way you handled him the way you did, is your kind of self-belief, not that you lacked confidence, is your self-belief at a different stage to what it's ever been in your career?
Well, I actually felt alright the full camp, and the fight week I felt great. I didn't start thinking about the fight until I warmed up, and then when I got my flag ready to make the walk, I've said it before in interviews, but a wee bit of doubt creeped in. I just thought, Rhys McKee, Walter Gaza, Alex Lahore, whoever else, and I'm like, fuck, these are guys he's beat. These are good fighters. Yeah. Fuck man, this is going to be a tough fight. I mean, that's not the thoughts that you want running through your head moments before you walk down that ramp. But but when I hit the crowd, like I feed off the crowd. I feel like I'm like a pro wrestler type. I love the wrestling, so I can feed off the energy, a walkout, a ring walkout, or the crowd. And then after I win, I just be me. That's just me being stupid and that. But I didn't think it was going. I didn't think, because I thought it was going to be 3 rounds, I told you that. I didn't think it was going to be so easy, but I think when he felt me, or maybe he just thought he was going to walk out the top of me, but you can see me pinning him against the cage, beating him up a wee bit, trapping some knees, some shoulders, then obviously the back take, the finish, etc. Like I felt much stronger than him, and I think that surprised me a wee bit. And maybe he's like, oh fuck, I'm actually in a fight here, and then before he knew it was too late, you know what I mean? So I don't care if people sleep on me, because then I just put them to sleep. So they can show up the best they can be, or they can show up being injured, or show up me taking me lightly. I don't know, as long as they show up, then I'm still going to be me and do as best as I can. So people always say, I hope I get the best Terry Brazier ever. I don't give a fuck, man. You can show up drunk if you want. I'm still going to beat your ass, man. But it's just a mad journey I'm on, John Boy. You know that, man.
Yeah, completely. Well, let's talk about Terry Brazier. He didn't quite give it up for you after the fight. He said that he lost his head, fought emotionally, was injured, almost pulled out of the fight. Gave every excuse under the sun as to why he lost that fight. He called for the rematch on social media in quite a disrespectful manner, but was there any kind of part of you that wanted to take that rematch? Because Bama champion, 2-weight world champion, you kind of beat him in the most definitive way possible. But
I wasn't even thought, man. But it didn't even cross my mind to take a rematch. It still isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I thought about that guy for months. Yeah. Mentally prepared for a war. I made the weight, injured. I was a hobbling mess in here.
I heard that, yeah.
So many different injuries, it was unbelievable. You keep your mouth shut, you know what I mean? I wasn't passing up that chance. I made the weight, I made the walk, and I won. That's it, man. Like, after that, I think I offered to shake his hand through the back. I get that, he's down, right? But then I tweet him. It was a nice picture of 2 years, like ready to, in the cage, ready to come together, the first bell. Says thanks for the fight, and I don't need to do that, man. I won. Yeah. And gave him a bit of respect, and he came back with some shitty reply, man. And I was just like, fuck you, man. So I just gave him a full barrels. Like I offered him my respect and a chance to be respectful, and he didn't. So the rematch, he'll never get the rematch unless he goes on a pure tear, wins a few, I win a few, and maybe they want to put us together in a main event or something like that. Then I'd be happy with that. But right now, I thought about that guy for so long. Yeah. He's out my head now, and I've got about 10 other cunts that are doing my nut in now, so they'll need to get it one by one, and then maybe jump back to him. But I wish him all the best against Peter. I'll see them in London, you know what I mean? So, simple.
Yeah, it seems like you were kind of playing the villain, you were playing the bad guy as such that fight week. You were disrespecting Aaron, not disrespecting Terry really before the fight, disrespecting Newcastle definitely. Did you expect to get the reputation you did from the fans?
No,
'Cause, you know,
man.
I was in a takeaway after that before I went back to my hotel, and all these Geordies surrounded me when I heard my accent and showed me pictures they got with you after the fight. We're talking about Chris Duncan. Were you expecting to come into kind of booze and a hostile reception?
I was I was ripping Newcastle all week, and I was expecting like booze. He's English, I know he's from London, but Newcastle kind of like a bit more northerners to like the London ones, but you heard the atmosphere. It was unbelievable. Like I walked out, like actually you can see me in the TV, like fucking hell. I was like to my coach, listen to this, man. And I think he actually got booed and all, man. So I wonder what London will be, because Charlie's from London, so but I'll take an army with me again. They're always the loudest, but like as I says, like pro wrestler, bad guy, like I feed after booze. So.
Let's talk a bit about Charlie Leary. I said to you off air there, I think his record's really deceiving. He's 15-10, but if you look at who he's fought, who he's beaten, there's some really legit guys there. He's obviously a good striker, heavy hands early.
Yeah.
What do you think are the kind of main threats that you need to deal with an opponent like Leary?
That's it, man. He's got hands.
Yeah.
Good boxing, good hands, comes forward. Very durable, very durable. Good takedown defence. Doesn't go for takedowns, doesn't throw a lot of kicks. You know what I mean? So there's your blueprint. Like he's lost 10 times, he's won 15, drew a couple, but your blueprint, make it ugly, put him on his back, basically. But you keep my guy doing for 2 rounds without putting him away, you're going to get tired, which a lot of his wins come in the 3rd round where he gets back to his feet and he's still got 8 dangerous hands. So I'm up against it. Like people think because I've won my last one and I beat Brazier and he lost against Redmond, which was a close fight, that I'm going to win. And it's like unbelievable. Like a lot of media guys, I think I'm just going to walk out the top of this guy. Like this will be my hardest fight in my life. If Terry Brazier fought the guys that Charlie Leary fought, they would have very similar records.
I agree.
So if the MMA guys know about Charlie Leary, like, so it's a tough fight, but I don't know how it's going to end. I can't put my finger on it, but I just know I'm going to do enough to win. I'm just got to get my hand raised, make it ugly. I maybe get caught, he maybe get caught. I'll be there at the end, but it's got to be a good fight, man. It's one I'm already, same like the Brazier fight, trying to mentally prepare for this sport. It's got to be, because you don't see him get put away easily either. Like I know he fought in Brave and that a few times ago. Like, his losses are the studs, you know what I mean? So it's another interesting one. Brazier then Leary, that's my first 2 Bellator fights. You don't get any harder than that, you know what I mean?
I want to ask you who you feel you represent when you fight, you know, because obviously Scottish Hit Squad's won, Holy Town as well, proud Holy Town boy, but you also seem far more openly patriotic about Scotland than anyone has been in recent years. You know, you're kind of bearing the flag in the same way that Conor did with Ireland, same way that Bisping did with England. Is that something that's quite close to your heart?
Oh, I fucking love my country, you know what I mean? It's just, it's where you're fae, like Holytown, it'll still give him a quote there, it's where you're fae, Winston, but it's where you're fae, like even when I travel about the plane, see when I come back, land in the plane, you get off the plane stairs, you just breathe, take it in, just that Scottish air again. Similar when I go to Ireland, like it's the same, crisp air, but I love when I'm fae, I'm patriotic, I love my country, but I don't know, I think just maybe the other Scottish fighters isn't as outspoken as me, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just talk a bit too much shite and they just go on with it and they're quieter, or it's knowing their character or their reputation there. But I just feel like, just be me, man. Just say it. Sometimes it's stupid shit I say, but I just be me, man. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be pals with everybody, I know. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to please everybody, just I feel like you don't, so but the last fight there I did think that not just Holytown, because Holytown did hold my back. But I did think that Scotland, especially for the Bellator fight, that Scotland was behind me. It was a cool feeling. Definitely at Holytown, people from parties and bars and clubs showing it, and having house parties just to watch my fight, which was quite mad. That was cool. People I don't know, like the day at Strathfield Park there, like I had a 5-year-old come up to me and say, "Hiya, bad guy." A 5-year-old with her mum and dad, and I was like, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
People stop motors to jump out and get pictures and that just a day, so stuff like that's weird. But it's nice, man, it's nice, because...
Did you ever have a difficulty with that initially? You know, sometimes people find that a bit hard to deal with.
No,
you know,
no.
Not fame as much, but just recognition.
Like, I'm famous on my street, that's about that. But no, I like it. I like people. Weirdly enough, I bring joy into somebody's life. Somebody's life, maybe. But like, people write to me saying I inspire them, and like, see if I comment back, they lose their shit, not me. I'm just like, just because I've commented back or I took a picture with them. So if I can bring some joy into somebody's life for 2 minutes, weirdly enough for me, if they're happy, then fucking I would do that all day, you know what I mean?
And I think one of the reasons that you're so well received in Scotland is because people know that you'll never forget your roots. Because that's a lot of things that a lot of people might know about you. You know, how much stuff you do for charity, how much stuff you do for the community. Chris's house this morning.
Yeah.
Is that something that you'll do regardless of how much money you make?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. I don't think I'll ever move my wee village. Even I always said that, like, what if you made tons of money? I said I'd buy the biggest house in Hollytown. So there's a big house in the main street. I've got my own. But no, even at Chris's house this morning with Anne, like, I helped some young guy that was having a bit of trouble. I sat in with him, had a wee word with him and that. And like, if you're helping people, that'll come back to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's good karma to help them, not just there for karma, but you feel good about yourself, they feel good, you just pass the positive energy on. Like my friend Chael Surran once told me, like, if you're having a down day or a bad day, like, pay somebody a compliment and it makes you feel better, make them feel better, and they pass it on. So he told me that years ago, and it actually works. It's weirdly enough, it works, man. So even if you're feeling down, you pay somebody a compliment, and it makes you feel a wee bit better, and because you see them feeling better, that was nice of them. Then, so stuff like that, man. But I always help Chris's house, especially. Anytime they need me, I'm there, no man.
Something you've been quite vocal about since you signed for Bellator is the possibility of fighting abroad. You know, you said that you wanted to get on a plane somewhere. I imagine that your two first
Newcastle and London.
Newcastle and London. Obviously, you were in Philadelphia recently. Is that your first time in the States in Philadelphia?
It is.
Corner and Paul Craig. Does that just make the itch even more real?
Yeah, my dream is always to travel the 50 states, America. So that was my first time getting in. So we knocked off about 4 or 5 states, just travelling about through a fight week and that. But I'm going on holiday at the end of July down the west coast, and then the week after, well, I fight on Saturday night. Me, Coach Brian and Paul leave for London, straight over to Minnesota, because Paul's obviously fighting in UFC Minnesota. So we'll knock a couple of states off then and all that. So now I'm just turning an American tourist this year, you know what I mean? But Bellator, obviously they don't go to Vegas, I don't think, but NYC, Chicago, stuff like that, man, California. I'd love that, but as I say, it's like, if I win that hydro, man, that gets me realer by the day.
I was going to ask about that because I personally thought it was going to happen because Dave Green mentioned it in his media scrum that he had sort of Scotland. I saw that the Bellator MMA Instagram are posting who and where do you want to see Chris Bungard face. It was a disappointment or a surprise that didn't materialise immediately.
I think I just need to keep winning, keep the momentum going. This is only my second fight, you know what I mean? Win this, get that momentum going. Then I need to sit down with Dave Green. We'll have an actual real talk about it. It's so hard to get hold of because he's not with social media, don't think.
Yeah.
But people like him, Jude Samuel, Scott Coker, I'm not one of these guys that will say, "Oh fucking," well, I think I did say I would say, "What the fucker," in one of my interviews.
You did. But, you said, quote Chris Bungard, I'll bring it up to the hydro, I'll sell that fucker out.
Right, so I'll take that back. Right, I was just high on adrenaline after that fight, but I don't think I could personally single-handedly sell at the hydro, but I think I could put a good dent in it.
Yeah.
And if you fill it up with some fighters that deserve to be there and big name, bring some more. I think Bellator's a big enough brand to do well at the hydro. Me and a co-main or a main. But I'm not saying that because it's me, but I do think, like, look at my following I've got, like, and they go all over the UK and stuff, so think about just down the road, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully, man, hopefully. But need to get by Charlie first.
Yeah, I'm hesitant to ask you this question because, like you said, Charlie's at the forefront of your mind. But it was the Battle of the Roid Boys, as you referred to them on Saturday night. What were your thoughts on that fight if you watched it? And realistically, how far do you think you are away from that championship level? 2-3 fights?
Aye. I thought it was an early stoppage.
Yeah, me too.
But fuck Chandler. That's what happens when you cheat. These steroids can protect that back of the noggin. But he's getting up, he's looking at the ref, he's still getting punched, he's looking at the ref like, why have you stopped this? But championship fight, he let it go a wee bit. Pitbull's got heavy hands, so is Michael, so... But I don't know, Ryan just fought the others, Pitbull. Obviously, you get, I know Brent Primus just subbed
Tim Wild
with a Gogo Plata. I'm going to mention that I beat Gogo Plata, my teammate Tam in here on Wednesday. Sorry Tam, never done one in my life before. Watch Brent Primus and then I'm nailing him in the gym. I'm coming for you and all Brent. But so stuff like that. So these guys are getting these chances, so I don't know, man. Hopefully I beat Charlie, then maybe get a American. You beat one of them top contenders, then you can start talking about it, you can start making a shout for it. But as I say, I'm no, like, my plan wasn't to be world champion. I'm just falling into these fights, so if I keep winning it and it eventually comes, then obviously I'm going to fight. I'll fight anybody, you know what I mean? Yeah,
well, what's Chris Bungard's eventual goal with MMA then? Is it, because it seems like from the way you're speaking, it's just, I'll take it as far as I can and enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. It's not as such, if I don't achieve this, I won't be happy with my career.
I don't know, I just want to make enough money, buy a house, and buy a wee boat, buy a wee yacht for Loch Lomond for days like these, so I can just sit with my mates and drink in a boat. But no, like, get enough money to buy a house for the future, stuff like that, travel the world. I mean, world champions don't mean anything to me. I've won Europeans, UK, Scottish, fought Fletcher for the British, stuff like that. So I have won belts, and I do like a belt, I mean, the old wrestling background again. But world titles they've never been my main focus. You get these guys on their Instagram bios, future world champion, future UFC champion, future Bellator champion, like, they don't really believe that, they think they need to say that. When, do you really believe that you're going to be world champion, or do you think you need to show everybody, this is my mindset, I'm so confident that I'm going to be world champion? Like, it's just bollocks, man. Just train as hard as you can and prepare the best and fight the best you can, and then take it from there. Like, I know everybody's different and says the same jazz and that, but I hate the cunts that say I've had the best fight camp ever, and then they claim they're fucking injured. Like, I never have a good fight camp. This is probably the best one so far, but I think if I had to go into a fight at 100%, I would feel weird. So I make enough money to buy a house and get a nice wee small yacht for Loch Lomond.
You've talked about the steps of emotion, like preparing yourself emotionally for fights, and that surprised me a little when I hear you talk about that, because you know you seem like the guy that'd be kind of game for a fight. You know, if someone came into the gym now, you'd be ready for it. But what are those steps?
A junkie the other week. A junkie came walking in, and I was just like, is he in for the beginners class? And he started slabbing, and I was just like, nah, fucking out. So stuff like that is happening, so you better watch this out.
What are the steps of you kind of preparing yourself emotionally for a fight? I mean, do you have to sometimes calm yourself down before you go in there?
I used to, but I've had 31 fights, my amateur fights, you know what I mean? I've been doing it for 9 years. But when I was at school, I used to fight all the time. Like, I was never a bully, but I'd usually beat up the bullies. If that was like, I used to call myself a teenage Dexter, but didn't kill them. But when I first started, I had a wee bit of anger in the football park as well. Like, I would lash out sometimes and that. And but when I first started MMA, like, I didn't know what I was doing. I would used to like scream and like run at the cage and stuff like that. And, like, I had a fucking stupid haircut and that. So, but it's actually changed my life. It's matured me, gave me discipline, like, and it's just calmed me down. I'm more relaxed, more focused. And obviously, the more you get, just like if you're a beginner in jiu-jitsu, if you see two beginners rowing, it's frantic. They're using all their energy, they're holding on. The more you do jiu-jitsu, the more you fight, it's nice and smooth, it's technique. So just like the fight game, I'm calm, I'm focused, no nervous or that. So it's just, the more you do it, the more relaxed you get. So I'm calm now. Like that last fight, I was calm, man. I was just eating food, drinking water, fight, both the day before the fight and the day of the fight, just relaxed. I wasn't even thinking about the fight until I started warming up for the fight. That's when I started switching on. So through time you get used to it a wee bit.
Yeah, I don't know if you recall this, but when Terry first entered the cage, he did a kind of lap of the cage, and he got very close to you. At which point I was thinking, uh-oh. do you remember that? I mean,
I did not get
a wee shoulder, yeah.
A wee hand nudge.
I'm surprised that was it.
I don't know. I just knew because a minute later I was just going to get my hands on him. But it was weird because I remember him walking out. And he had this smug look in his face, as you could probably see back in the TV.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing it, and I was like, I'm going to smash this cunt, man. That's when I knew. I was like, I'm going to beat this guy. That's when I was at my confidence.
Yeah.
My most confident when I looked at him.
Yeah.
The first time I grabbed him against the cage, I thought, fuck's sake, like, because a lot of people say I'm a big lightweight, but I never see it because I just look at myself and I'm just me. But
yeah,
I think when I looked at it, like I did have a broader back, and he looked thin, like his body looked thin, and I just thought, like, I'm going to take him down at will here, but it's just a weird little game, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. So this might be a really difficult question for you to answer, Chris, because it was portrayed a little bit in the documentary, and you mentioned it there about your kind of temper getting the better of you in the football park, and it's so hard to say, but where do you think your life would be if you'd never found mixed martial arts?
Oh, definitely. I would either be in jail or addicted to drugs or something like that. It sounds bad saying that, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
Mixed martial arts gave me guidance, definitely matured me as a person. I wasn't a thug or that, but I was like, I wouldn't say it followed me about, but I was getting in trouble a lot and stuff like that. So yeah, I would, if it wasn't for mixed martial arts, I would definitely have went down a much darker road. But it's let me do something that I love. I get to travel the world, meet new people, meet new friends. Friends for life. Even when I go travel, go on holiday, I'll go to like a mixed martial arts gym or just jiu-jitsu gym, just meet new people. And so you can walk in a gym anywhere and start rolling, like anywhere in the world. It's not like football where you can't go up and start playing football with Messi and stuff like that. You can't go to Barcelona and say he's a kick of the ball like Lionel. But you can go to any gym and join in a jiu-jitsu class, start rolling, meet new people all over the world. That's the good thing about martial arts. So if I didn't walk into a gym like 9 years ago, then God knows where my life would be then, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to be a fireman or a football player, but that was my dreams. They were my dreams. So it's funny how the world works out sometimes, but it's just a mad journey we're on, and hopefully it lasts for a good few years anyway.
Your grandfather's someone that you've attributed a lot of your kind of personal and professional attributes to. What's his reaction been like to you becoming a superstar, pretty much? I mean, was he there in Newcastle watching your fight?
He wasn't, but he
was able to watch it on Channel 5?
He watched it live. He was over the moon. It's the first fight he's watched live,
really,
because after every fight, I'll phone him, tell him how it got on, or tell him what happened. To watch it live, I think he was a wee bit nervous. He watched all my interviews on YouTube and all the fights on YouTube after it and stuff like that, but he watched the Feenan fight live, in fact, because there was a link for that. So I think now he knows, like, fuck, he can actually make a living out of this, or he's actually not bad at it. And obviously, like, I brought like some of the Celtic players round to his house and stuff like that, so I don't think he thinks I'm bullshitting anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for the new documentary, the first time he watched the old one was during the new one, because we couldn't get it on his TV. So the documentary brought the laptop, and we sat and watched the first documentary with him for the first time and they filmed that, so that'll be in the new documentary.
Right,
So that was the first time you ever watched that, and you got to see his famous fucking He-Man to Skeletor He-Man fucking quote that everybody loves so much. He was like the star of the show.
Yeah, completely. And talking about that documentary, the BBC one, do you have any news that you can break about when that'll be out or how people will be able to watch it? Will it be on the new BBC Scotland channel?
Yeah, well, the old documentary's on that STV player right now, so you can watch that there now. And the new one is going to be on BBC Scotland channel. I think it's next month. We've not got a date or a time slot yet, but it's got to be amazing. I've not seen it, but obviously I was there for the stuff that it shot.
Yeah.
So we've got like drones and GoPros underwater, and the build up to where I lived in Hollytown, my papa, the build up to the fight, charity work I do. It's got basically everything, and some of the shots I've got is unbelievable. Stuff when I went to Dublin as well, I've got some of that footage, me jumping in the Irish Sea for recovery and my tooth coming out, so it should be good. I've not seen any of it, so when you see it, it'll be the first time I see it, so I can't wait, man. I was thinking about it today, it should be a good one.
Yeah, well, I suppose there's moments in your career where you probably get to places, certain situations you think, well, like, it's almost surreal to believe, and one of those being, you got on the pitch at Parkhead at half time, and there's a great photo that you have on your Instagram of you doing an autograph for a young lad sitting in the stands. I mean, is that quite humbling just to be there doing that in that stadium?
That was one of the best days of my life. All suited and booted on the park at half time. That actually gave me the introduction. Like, I was in the tunnel and it was like, he has won this title, that title, and it's just like, oh fucking just expecting the disco lights to come on. But yeah, when I walked off the pitch, like children from both sides of the tunnel was out with the autograph book and all that, and pictures and selfies, and like I felt like I was in the Beatles, man. I was just like, and somebody whoever got that picture of me with a wee guy, I was so thankful for that, because that's one of my favourite ever pictures. Who'd have thought a guy from Hollytown would be signing autographs at the tunnel at Parkhead at half time and stuff like that? It was mad, but obviously I go to Celtic games and stuff like that, so I get a good. Most of my fan base are Celtic fans, so most of the other half don't like me, so that's the only thing on Twitter. Like you get the love for the Celtic end, but the Rangers end, not so much. But we're all good, man. Two of my best friends are Rangers fans, so
I'm sure you got a few not too polite messages after Sunday, yeah.
aye, definitely, man. But hey, we are 8 in a row, not I mean, we've already won the league and we're going for a triple next week, so it's not a bad time to be a Celtic fan, but the whole manager thing, that hopefully that'll get resolved sometime soon.
Yeah, completely. Last question, how does Chris Bungard want to be remembered?
Just being the realest guy in the room,
yeah.
The guy that's no fake, that doesn't act up when the cameras are on, or doesn't try to be somebody else, and just always there for somebody that needs it, stuff like that, and be true to yourself, your family, your friends, your loved ones, and never forget where you're from and who brought you there and stuff like that. Just a real guy, just real. That's how I'll be remembered, real and honest. That's it, man.
Chris, thanks for an amazing
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming down.